with the set of players that he has around him, I don't think
Mm.
he's going to make any impact. I think it's just going to bring him down. It's going to bring the quality of his game down. So I'll be doing him a favor. You know, I am actually giving him a lifeline here. Just go. Right. So just moving on to the next one. Leeds
Well,
just
let me
been.
just say before we do, let me just to mention Kobbie Mainoo as well. Now he's obviously out of favour there,
Yeah.
and he's now, I believe, he's asked to go. And I was reading yesterday, I think, that there are like 9 or 10 other clubs, not just here, but including here, who
Mm,
want him. And I'm not
yeah.
surprised because let's face it, a year or two ago he was playing for England.
Mm,
He's only a young guy, and he obviously has got a lot of talent.
mm,
So again, is it because he doesn't get on with Amorim, or
yeah.
there's some other reason that we don't know about? Because surely, he's a good enough player at a time when Manchester United are in a transition phase, really, a good
Mm,
enough player to be played every week. So that doesn't make sense to me. It's as if there's issues that we just don't know about in the dressing room or whatever. But I can't believe that they don't play him, and the chances are he'll be transferred. And I've
yeah.
certainly at Palace, I don't know whether Palace are one of the teams that would like to sign him, but I certainly would like to sign him as a player because he's great, he's excellent. So
Mm,
that doesn't make sense to me. That
yeah. I mean, I read something about him actually not quite recently. I think it was yesterday that Real Madrid actually are showing interest in him, which is,
yeah,
you know, I
yeah,
wouldn't. I mean, I wouldn't place him on that Real Madrid sort of scale at the
not
moment.
yet, not yet, no,
Oh, yeah.
no,
But for them to be interested in him, obviously raises his profile a
yeah,
bit, don't to say,
yeah,
yeah. So, yeah, well, good luck to him if he moves to if he gets to move to Real Madrid. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Because obviously Real Madrid is one of the top five clubs
yeah,
in yeah. Now Cole Palmer has got an injury.
yeah.
Um, is injured obviously, but then he was spotted at Notting Hill Carnival. Well, it wasn't spotted because he was wearing a disguise. But he actually did post it himself to say, "I was me in a disguise." No,
Was
not in, yeah.
was he there really, or is that a joke?
Well, he posted himself. He,
Being
he
there,
posted, he
wow,
posted it himself. This guy, but I like the guy, so I wouldn't criticize him. I think is in order. But the thing was, I was fearful because I wouldn't go to events like that if I was a
no,
high profile.
no,
Would you? I wouldn't.
no, absolutely,
I
no,
would. That's a huge risk that
yeah.
is taking to go to an
I'd have
event like.
thought so.
Nothing against the event, nothing against
No,
the
no,
organizers, but it's the atmosphere. It can change anytime. It's
yeah,
it's a very fickle
mm,
atmosphere that could just turn on anybody really.
erupt.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
could just yeah, it
yeah.
could yeah, could yeah, but he took a great risk there. But anyway, he posted it. He posted it himself.
Because
Bless
he
him.
injured himself in the warm up, didn't he, of the game
He
the other
did.
day?
Yeah, he
So he
did. Yeah,
couldn't play.
he
So
couldn't play.
I
Yeah.
don't know whether that's a hamstring or something like that. But
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
he did that.
Now there's a player that Liverpool's paid a lot of money for. Now I can't remember top of my head how much they've paid for him. He's come from
Is
the
it
bone.
Ekitike?
Oh yeah, Ekitike is doing well actually.
Ekitike.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's doing well actually. It was the other one is
It's
doing well.
Ekitike.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's doing well actually. It was the other one called Florian Writz. I don't know if you've heard of
Right.
him. Yeah. Anyway, they've paid a lot of money for him, but I haven't seen him. I haven't
No.
really. There was a lot of hype about him coming over to to Liverpool. But it seemed to. I hope it's not a flop. And it just
Yeah.
reminds me, yeah, it just reminds me of Alexander Isak. Because
Mm.
Jamie Carragher yesterday was saying that it was just echoing the same thing that we said a week ago, I think, or 2 weeks ago, where we said he's a good player, but he's certainly not that good a player to
No,
have all the
absolutely.
all the buzz around him. And I'm looking at Florian Writz now, and I'm thinking, should Liverpool learn from Florian Writz? Because
Mm.
they're still winning the games, and actually
Yeah.
there was a teenager, wasn't it, that I think he was 16 years old, that actually
Yeah.
made a real
Yeah.
impact. Was it called Dowman? The 16 year
Yeah, I
old.
can't remember his how to pronounce his name, but he
Yeah,
took a very good goal right at the
yeah,
end, didn't he?
yeah.
On Monday
Think it
night.
was Rio Nguhoma.
Yeah, something like that.
That's right. Yeah,
And he's still 16 as well, which is
it's still
incredible, isn't it?
16. So
Yeah.
I don't understand the obsession with big money players when
Mm.
you can have a really good upcoming player develop into something sensational. So do you think, let's just go back to Alexander Isak now. So do you, because he still wants to not play for
He was,
Newcastle.
yeah,
He still wants to go to Liverpool.
Liverpool.
What do we make of that at this moment?
I don't know. I mean, I was listening to Eddie Howe being interviewed after the game on Monday night,
Mm,
and he was asked about Isak, and although he wasn't particularly direct in what he said,
mm,
he seemed to be saying that it's quite possible, it's quite okay if Isak does actually play for the team again. He said, obviously, we haven't got him at the moment. He said, and I think he was asked, well, would you let him back? And he said, well, basically, yes. So I think it seems to be Isak who is holding off. I mean, maybe he's severely embarrassed himself by the situation he's in, where he's training on his own and so on. And maybe there's the start.